Welcome to the NFL Watch Party, as suggested by our friend and fellow user D-Man. My name is Brett Alt. I'm your announcer for tonight and the intro host for this. And now let's give it up for the man of the hour, the howler from Knoxville, Kentucky, Wolfie.
Hello everybody. How's it going?
What's up, Snake?
Hey Snake, how's it going? Yeah, we're just having a little watch party tonight. This is a laid back kind of live stream. Just gonna talk a little bit of football, maybe talk about the games from earlier. Like for example, the Jets finally get their first win of the year against Cincinnati. Who would have thought that?
Yeah. So while we're sitting back, let's go over some of these earlier scores and give our opinions, even if we didn't see them. Sounds good to you, Wolf?
Fired away.
All right. So the first up, we have Miami beating the Atlanta Falcons 34-10.
Yeah, Miami has not been good all year. Atlanta's had moments, and I don't know what happened today, but it just seemed like all of a sudden Miami just started clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, I mean, Tua had 205 yards passing. Devon Achane was the leading rusher today with 67 yards, and the receiving leader was Jalen Waddle with 99. So this, I think, is the shocker of the day so far. The New York Jets beat the Cincinnati Bengals 39-38.
Yeah, it was definitely the clear surprise of the day. I think the Jets quarterback is Fields. How did he do today, anyways?
Justin Fields had 244 passing yards.
Okay, so not the biggest passing day. What about Hall in that rushing attack?
Breece Hall had 133 rushing yards.
Okay, yeah, that was the difference maker right there.
And then the wide receiver leader was Jamar Chase with 91 yards. So, next on the list, to quote Angel, aka Papa Smurf, "We the ones." The New England Patriots beat the Cleveland Browns 32-13. Drake May had another game. He had 282 passing yards. Looks like Trayvon Henderson had 75 rushing yards, and Mac Hollins led the wide receiving core.
Yeah, everybody's calling or using the term the month of May because this month May has absolutely been on fire.
All right. This one, I cannot wait to hear Ted's reaction because he picked the upset. And that was Philadelphia against the New York Giants. Philadelphia 38, New York Giants 20.
Well, I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles are the reigning champions from last year. Jalen Hurts, Daquan Barkley, and I mean, the names just go on and on with that team. For me, it was kind of expected.
I agree, even though Jackson Dart was the leading passer with 193 yards, but Saquon Barkley had 150 rushing yards, and Devonta Smith had 84 receiving yards. So, yeah, like you said, that was to be expected. This next game was an unexpected result, I think. Buffalo at Carolina. Buffalo 40, Carolina 9. Andy Dalton had 175 passing yards. James Cook was the leader on rushing with 216, and Tetairoa McMillan was the leading receiver with 99 receiving yards. Your thoughts on the game, Wolf?
Well, I mean, for me, it was expected, but not like that. I mean, Buffalo just absolutely slapped the ever-living shit out of them.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Next up, another surprise today. Baltimore beat Chicago 30-16. D-Man ain't gonna love that.
No, he probably ain't happy at all about that one. But
probably why he hasn't come up yet. But Caleb Williams did have a good game, though. He did have 285 passing yards.
Yeah, Williams was fairly decent. I think I was more disappointed with the running game than anything, though.
Derrick Henry had 71 rushing yards for the leader, and Rome Odunze had 114 receiving yards. Oh, sorry, I have to turn my phone down. Sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah, it was one of my friends calling, but I'll call him back later. Then finally we have San Francisco at Houston. Houston beat San Francisco 26-15. C.J. Stroud was the passing leader with over 300 yards. He had 318 yards. Woody Marks had 62 rushing yards for the leader, and Xavier Hutchinson had 69 receiving yards. Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, they definitely had a better game than last week. That's for dang sure.
Yeah. And so I know we've already picked the Sunday night game tonight, but let's briefly go over that as we have Green Bay at Pittsburgh, and the game is in Pittsburgh tonight. I mean, we've already picked, but I'm not saying talk about the picks, but I'm saying give us your take. What do you think is going to be the X factor or the key to the game tonight?
Green Bay's defense. Green Bay's defense, you got a steady line. You picked up Micah Parsons from Dallas at the beginning of the year. As long as that defense stays tight, stops the run, then I don't think Aaron Rodgers is really going to stand that much of a chance. Now, if that defense does play more coverage than attack, that's when Aaron Rodgers can actually air it out and become a little bit of a threat.
I agree. I mean, the question is though, which do you now the big $64,000 question here is, do you think Micah Parsons is going to have a big game tonight?
He's at least going to have 2 sacks. I'll put it that way.
All right. Yeah. So if you didn't watch the show on Tuesday, folks, I had picked Pittsburgh to upset Green Bay because Pittsburgh usually plays really good on night games at home. But Green Bay is really good on the road this year. So I think they're undefeated on the road this year, aren't they?
That is correct, yes. Mm-hmm.
So that would give Green Bay the edge, and the spread is Green Bay by 2.5. So, all right. Now let's give the preview for tomorrow night on October 27th from Kansas City. Washington at Kansas City. How do you see that? Give us your opinion or your X factor, Wolf.
The X factor is where McLaren and Deebo Samuel are returning off of the injury reserve. That gives Daniels 2 more guys to throw to, and that's going to open up Washington's pass game exponentially more than what they had. Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey, I mean, they have the names to back the team up. The only problem is that they have not been playing to their potential. Um, can they start clicking again? Can they go ahead and start firing on all cylinders like they should? I don't think so. Not this week.
Oh, D-Man just said, Wolfie, I'm in the basement. That means he must be backstage then.
What's up, D?
I called this one too.
Hey, D.
Called this one too. Broncos up by 20, 37-17. 8 minutes left in the game, bro.
Yep.
I called this one too.
I turned that off because
that was my one upset in the NFL was this game right here. This game right here was my only one upset in the NFL. All my other ones were in.
How about that Jets one today, D-Man?
Oh, where's the flag? He held him. Where's the flag? There it is. Late flag. On the Cowboys. They're going to put it probably about the 5. Hold on, let me mute this.
So, anyway, back to what you were saying before D-Man jumped in. I was also going to say, too, about the game tomorrow night, too. That also, I think the
Pass
Swifties
interference on the Cowboys.
I was going to say, too, like you said, Wolfie, whenever Taylor Swift shows up at the Chiefs game, they tend to do terrible. And you said it's to be expected that Taylor's going to be at the game tomorrow night.
Spotted the football inside the 10 on that penalty for the Cowboys. What stupid idiots, man. I know you don't want them to go up any more than what they are. Now you just made them a lot closer than what they were. The ball's at the right outside the 5-yard line, bro. Right outside the 5-yard line. Denver getting ready to score again.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious because you were predicting this game to be that way, but now you're getting pissed at Dallas.
I'm not going to lie. I am like with Wolfie. I think I find this a little amusing, too.
Uh-oh.
Wonder if his connection's stable today. Another window opened with D-Man. So he's got two.
Take that other one out.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Take that other one off, Wolf.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Second and goal. Knicks to the right.
So who do you see in the Sunday night game tonight, D?
Who's playing? I forgot even who's playing.
Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Green Bay Packers.
Who?
Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Green Bay Packers.
Not the Green Bay Packers.
Really? You don't think Micah Parsons and that
Not
defense?
pass interference on the defense. And the offense. Not pass interference on Denver. And Sutton. Second and goal, replay second down. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
So glad to see.
Really,
I mean, dude, like my Bears got beat.
D, you don't think
My Bears got beat up
Parsons in
today.
that
That's why
defense?
I should have picked. Huh?
You don't think Micah Parsons and that defense on Green Bay is going to hold Steelers in that running game back a little bit?
I think he froze again.
Yeah, he's got some connectivity issues going on.
Yeah. Denver just scored again, Wolfie.
Yeah, well, it's actually being reviewed right now, I think.
The touchdown to RJ Harvey. No, I don't think they're reviewing it. Yeah, RJ Harvey earlier. Did you see that Wildcat play that the Broncos did earlier with Harvey?
Yeah.
D-Man dropped off. Looks like it's just back to you and me, bro.
Yeah, he's
Anyway,
having a hard time getting it going.
yeah, it's kind of like starting a diesel engine with no gas.
All right, here we go.
Bro, they just scored again, made it up 44 to 17, bro.
Yeah, I saw that.
If
Yeah.
I would have known that the Denver Broncos were going to beat up, I would have put more than 17 points, bro. I
Yeah.
would have put like 20.
I don't blame D-Man. I would have gone more than 20 points on the spread, too, if I had known it was going to be a blowout.
There's several games I would have changed had I known what was going to happen.
Too bad we don't have a time machine to go back and tell our past selves.
Yeah, I would have said Jets upset, and I would have said Colts by 31, and
You did make a good point, though, in the Pick'em show on Tuesday about going back to the Kansas City game about what you said about the Swifties.
yeah.
You said when Taylor is at the
Hey,
game,
Nora.
when Taylor is at the game, the Chiefs tend to do terrible. And
It's me. It's on my end doing that crap, bro.
yeah, we kind of figured that, D-Man. We were just talking about the Kansas City Chiefs game tomorrow night, and we were thinking how one factor that might work against the Chiefs, D-Man, is that they're saying that Taylor Swift might be at the game tomorrow night. And usually when Taylor Swift is at the game, the Chiefs play like crap. So I think, would you label it the curse of the Swifties, Wolf?
Yeah, it just seems to be a steady factor for whatever reason. I
I
don't
will
know.
tell you right now, Taylor Swift being at those games made that team more popular. I'm telling you that right now.
He's not
Yeah,
wrong.
I mean, they may be more popular, but it's making them play way worse.
Yeah, let's not switch from talking about NFL football to cheesy ass Swifty music. So
Oh shit! Tennessee scored. How did that happen?
when we have the Pick'em show this week, especially when we get into the college football stuff, and especially with the NFL stuff too, we're gonna have a lot of good stuff to talk about.
Yeah, Snake. Yeah, she's a billionaire, but for whatever reason, I guess her hips distract the players over there for whatever reason.
Hey, Stock Explorer! If you're wondering who's on panel, it's Wolfie, me. My name is Brett, and we have D-Man on the panel.
Yeah, Nora the Stock Explorer.
So, Nora, do you actually work in like stock exchanging and all that?
She knows a lot about stocks. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, Nora. You talking about Nora? Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm learning things all the
44. I
time.
could not. Oh my god, man! I thought I had blocked all the pop-ups, man.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of pop-up issues myself.
No, I downloaded a stupid game, man, and it freaking started with these pop-ups. Now I'm deleting the game slowly.
Speaking of
Oh,
video
there he goes.
games,
First down, first down.
speaking of video games, I
It's
had
not going to help.
downloaded. I had a game that I had already had in my
Not going to help
PC
you
Game
guys
Pass.
now. Dude, I cannot. Well, they are. Denver is 5-2 now. Denver is 5-2 with Sean Payton coaching. Is that Sean Payton, the coach for the Denver, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is Sean
Yeah.
Payton. Yeah.
Wait a
Just
minute.
got another 7 yards.
Do they bench Dak?
Yeah, they took him out. They took him out.
Wow.
He ain't doing nothing. Why would you keep your starting quarterback in there if the game is out of reach like that? I
Yeah.
would have taken him out too. I would have did exactly what they did, bro. Just in case to keep him from getting hurt is what they did.
Yeah,
Nice catch.
that was a good catch.
Yeah, the game I'm watching is pretty much over with. It's Indianapolis versus Tennessee. Tennessee's down 38-14. It was 38-7 until just a second ago.
Well, I got him. I got the Colts by 21.
Yeah, I know. I had them by 20 myself.
I had the Colts.
I
I had the Colts by 21.
I had the Colts by at least 17 points, D-man. Yeah, I mean, Monday night game should be interesting tonight.
Well, we'll see. I get it. I get the game, so I got to see what channel it's on. Let me see. What
It's
channel
on NBC, D-man.
Packers and Steelers. I'm going to
Yeah, I
record
don't know,
that one.
Snake. I don't know what Nora would tell you to do on that one.
Huh.
I
Anyway,
got to go with the Steelers, dude. I got to go with Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers.
But what about Micah Parsons and that Packers D?
Oh, they just scored. Man, they just scored. Cowboys just scored on a 50-yard touchdown pass to Tolbert. Over the shoulder, too, catch. That was an over the shoulder catch, too. Oh, he had both feet down. You forget about that. He had both feet down for sure. Catch right there. One. Oh, no. Hold on.
Oh,
D-man dropped again, huh?
yep.
Yeah, so for fantasy football that I do with my extended family, Wolf, have you ever heard of the app called Sleeper?
No.
Uh, it's not good on my phone, but that's what I use for it. So that's Sleeper
Bro,
on my phone.
I do not know, bro. What the hell is going on with my phone, dude? I am not factory resetting my phone. They said he had 2 feet down, but he only had one. They said, and they still kept it as a touchdown.
Yeah, Snake even thinks it's out of bounds.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that second foot came out of bounds.
Oh, by the way, before we continue with all these games, we got to say rest in peace to Nick Mangold.
Oh, yeah, the Jet Center that passed away, yeah.
Rest in peace, Nick. Yeah, I talked to my brother earlier today, Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, he. If we were playing, I know that doesn't depends on what we're doing for the pick'em game, but if we end up doing it on a Tuesday, like I wanted to shoot for because of what I got going on Wednesday, my brother says he can't make it.
Even if we do it early.
He's usually working during the early part of the afternoon. My brother works for Goodwill or Salvation Army in my hometown of Cedar Rapids. So I don't know what time he gets off work. That hurt. You know, by the way, I noticed you've been using a lot of various rock music and stuff like that on your shorts. I'm surprised you're not getting copyright claimed for them.
Well, I mean, if the ones that are on my videos are the non-copyrighted ones that I can get through Stream Maker, which is an app that I've downloaded.
Well, the one that you had this morning had a Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne.
That's a short. That's a short. Shorts will allow you to do any of the ones that are on that list.
I was thinking that's what I was afraid of because I was thinking even as a short, I thought they were going to have copyright problems.
Yeah, shorts you can do any of the music that they give you an option to pick from.
Oh yeah. Wow, I thought the international games was pretty much over with, but they must have had to take a break because it looks like they got international games November 9th and November 16th in the NFL.
Yeah.
They always have them now. They always have international games on at least one. It went from once a season to every week, at least one game overseas.
Hey, here's something that's going to make me and D-Man feel old. Hey, D-Man, remember when they used to have NFL Europe?
Yeah, that was their college. That's where they went and got a lot of their players.
They used to have
that's where a lot of players that would get hurt. That's where they would go to rehab and stuff.
Yeah, my favorite team was the Galaxy. I remember the European NFL.
Yeah, we were. Oh, so D-Man. So did you hear that I know. What was it? Papa Smurf was talking about saying about how he doesn't like the UFL because it doesn't feel like football.
The USFL, dude, that is the best thing. That's the best thing that ever happened to the NFL, dude. The best thing that's ever happened to the NFL.
Did you hear that Louisville's getting a franchise?
That's good. That gives more people opportunity. That gives some of these athletes more opportunity that would never get it.
I mean, look at what's his name, the kicker for the Lions. I mean, before he got signed with the Lions, he was a good damn kicker in the UFL. And then that Bates kid, I forgot what team he plays for, but that Bates guy who was the best damn kicker for the Birmingham Stallions when they won that championship, and then now he's or was it Birmingham or was it Michigan? But one of those two teams. But look at where he's at in the NFL now. Well, I agree with D-Man. Plus, for us who have football fever.
Keep going. All the way to the 35-yard line, that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, D-Man, they were talking
about the ball.
Speaking about the UFL, they were talking about not worrying about the bigger markets. They wanted to focus more on the smaller markets, city markets. So that's why they're looking at more smaller teams.
That's The Rock, dude. That's The Rock. The Rock is doing that. Dwayne Johnson's doing that. He's part owner of the UFL.
Can you blame him though for doing that though?
He owned the XFL. He bought it from Vince McMahon. He
Yeah.
bought the XFL. Then they
Merged with the
that was
USFL.
dumb. They merged with the
USFL.
What was it called? No, it was another name, and then they became the USFL, United Football League. It was something. There was the other one that merged with it. I forgot what its name was.
That was
And then
the
they
USFL,
merged it.
man. The XFL and the USFL merged to become the UFL. I know.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Green Bay is going to be wearing their all-white uniforms tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they wanted to wear a different. They said they went to a different helmet because they didn't want to confuse with like what the Pittsburgh Steelers were wearing tonight.
I don't like that white helmet on Green Bay. A lot of teams are going to those white helmets. Look at Cincinnati's gone to that white helmet like that. Green Bay's went to it like that. I'm so glad the Bears have never done that.
Oh my gosh! Look at the Steelers uniform tonight. They're going old throwbacks tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Pittsburgh throwbacks, though.
Yeah. You can tell, but I'm wearing a throwback jersey tonight too. I'm wearing my Jim Plunkett Patriots throwback.
Yeah, that would be a throwback, all right.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's starting to tear away, and the numbers on the sleeves have already started to erode and fade out. So
yeah, that's because the way you're washing it.
That's probably the reason too.
I'm telling you, that's the reason. That's why you dry them. Don't ever dry anything that has that type of not fabric, but the type of stuff that's wrote, like the words, that stuff that drying your
the screen
jerseys.
and
I never dry my jerseys, bro. Look, bro, I've had this jersey for almost 7 years, and look at this jersey, bro. I've had this for almost 7 years, bro. And look at the back. Look at Ben's name, bro. Ben's name doesn't even have a crack in it.
Dang.
It doesn't even have crack. None of these letters, none of the letters and the numbers and the front. Look at the front of it. Not a crack in the jersey, bro. Because it's from being dried that causes that. The cracks in your jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
And on your shirts like that. That's what causes it. Being in the heat in the dryer. That's why I never dry any of my jerseys. I tell my wife, don't ever dry. And I showed her these type of shirts, these type of jerseys. Don't ever dry them. If you wash them, put them up and hang them. Let them air dry. And stop that from the picture and stuff from cracking.
Just to let y'all know, if I don't get any more viewers in the next 15 minutes, I'm going backstage.
All right.
Okay. Where we at now? I can't. Well,
Zero. We're at 0.
Again?
It says we're at
people are watching it on their own. We can go backstage, bro. Just go backstage. Don't even waste your time on that. Just go backstage, bro.
If you go backstage, I mean, me and D-Man can handle it.
I could have the volume on if he goes backstage. I can have the volume on the game. We could have the volume on the game. Instead of just not having the volume on, we can have it. He won't get in trouble because it's not going through YouTube anymore.
Oh yeah, we'll be offline if he goes backstage.
Yeah, if he goes backstage, he'll be offline, and we'll be able to listen.